Hello everyone, my name is Christian, welcome to my hobby blog. Today we are finally doing the Vinegar Syndrome halfway to Black Friday sale. I already covered this month's package, which included, well technically this didn't include it, but I reviewed it because I was excited for it, but Cloak and Dagger is kind of the first one of the package, quote unquote, and then I reviewed already Thriller, a cool picture, which I actually had hanging above me for a while. And then the next one that I reviewed was Miami Connection. Next was Horror High, along with Stanley. The second to last one was Voyage of the Rock Aliens. All of these I've already reviewed and discussed, and I'm not going to include it as part of this haul. That's why I'm going quickly on this. And then the last one, which I actually reviewed first, I believe, Scared to Death. Which, if you want to know my thoughts, go ahead and watch the video. You can pause it if you want. It's not very important to watch it before this one. It's just kind of whatever you want to do. So, first I'm going to just go by, I guess, the standard editions. And then I will show the slip covers and then finally the box sets. This was probably my biggest order I've done with Vinegar Syndrome. It's not my most expensive because that has to go to the Black Friday sale in terms of getting the subscription. And so we'll see if I do that again this year. I have, I guess, 4 months to decide, 4.5 months. So without further ado, let's get into this massive haul. I was going to show the other movies I've gotten recently, but with the next month's package on the way to me, I just got the shipping confirmation today. With that coming, I'm just going to have that be included with the other hauls that I've been getting. It's been a while since I've done a haul video, so I have quite a bit of movies that I have gotten through the Criterion sale, through used bookstore pickups that I've done, where I traded in a bunch of movies that I cannot sell or get rid of, and nobody wanted to trade for it, so I just sold it to my used bookstore. Got a pretty hefty amount of money from it, and then got a bunch of new movies. I also did the an Orbit DVD haul, and there's a couple pre-orders hanging around, and the Shout Factory sale, which I did not go really hard at all on. I just got what I viewed as important and continued on with my life. But, okay, finally, let's actually begin the Vinegar Syndrome halfway to Black Friday sale haul. The first movie I got it because it looked very cheesy. I've heard pretty good things about it through osmosis. I think Red Letter Media maybe has covered this movie. It is Battle for the Lost Planet. This is a movie done by Brett Piper, who I swear I've seen a movie by him before. I don't really know. I was looking to see if there were any, I guess, nods to what movies he's done, but it says it's a full-on Ray Harryhausen homage, so I'm excited for it. But it also comes with the movie Mutant War, so for like $15 or $10, it's a double pack, so why not? Doesn't come with many special features. Director's introduction for both the movies, and then Battle for the Lost Film, which is an interview with the director. So pretty light in terms of that, in terms of the features, but I think it'll be hopefully worth it. So moving on to the next one, I already covered these next three already in the Withering Watchpower episode that me and Cult Flicks Fix did on zombies. We did a whole zombies episode. If you want to know my thoughts about it, go watch that episode. It's a great episode. It's one that I'm quite proud of. And this is the first one that I talked about, was Cemetery of Terror. And I have the alternate art flipped over because I vastly prefer this one. This is a Ruben Galindo Jr. film. It's a Mexican film from Mexico, obviously. What's interesting about this guy is that this is his debut film, and he also has done the films Don't Panic, which is one of the big like cult films from Mexico, and then Grave Robbers, which is also offered by Vinegar Syndrome. So I actually really liked this movie, so I'll definitely keep my eyes out for more of his work. So next, I'll I'll save that for the slip covers. These next two I have. Oh, the pile is just tall enough. This next one, wow, what a coincidence! It is Ruben Galindo's Grave Robbers. So there's not really much else to say. I'm excited to explore this director some more. Spanish horror films are a blind spot to me, or is a blind spot. So I'm excited to dive into that. This next one I was going to do for the zombie episode, but as I was watching it, there was no mention of zombies. And reading the back, it says the owners realized that rather than paying for meat, they can use bodies from the local graveyard. And that's all I read. And I was like, okay, this is going to be an awesome zombie movie. And it's actually like a cat-themed horror film. But this is the Corpse Grinders. And I have the alternate art, I believe, which is not that different. Yeah, there's really no difference between the two artwork. But the cool thing about it is that it's a cat-themed movie, so I think I'll keep it for that. If I ever want to do like a fun movie night of just cats, then that's an option. I did not have any reaction to it. It's very okay. There's nothing to talk about. And that's another reason why I didn't cover it, because I had nothing to say about it. It was very, I guess, mid. But this next one I got because the plot sounds exactly like the movie Get Out, which this movie is from 1989, so about 20 years or so, over 20 years before Jordan Peele's Get Out. But this is the film that when I saw the artwork, I thought it was a Reanimator film, like a ripoff, but it is called the Immortalizer. And I can't really get into the plot for this movie because, again, I already said, but it definitely reminded me of Get Out, of the final few minutes of it, and kind of the reveal of what's going on. But I guess I'm excited for this. I thought it was like a zombie movie Reanimator type of film by Stuart Gordon. But looking into it and actually reading the back of it, I was slightly disappointed that it isn't, but it says it's very bloody. And so I'm excited, I guess. Has no names that I recognize. It says the cinematography is by Alan Caso, who did the TV show 6 Feet Under, which I haven't seen, but I know of it. And I've heard that show is really good. So that is the Immortalizer. And these are all non-slips for the time being until we get to the next one. This next one is one that I have been wanting to watch for many years. It has been on my list for quite a long time. I believe it is a vampire film from the 1990s, so it's very punk rock. This is the film Pale Blood. I have not seen this. I have been really wanting to for quite a while. And I have a warning on my screen right now that I have to close. Sorry about that. But Pale Blood is one that I have heard really good things about from maybe one or two people. This is a movie that people who know it really, really like it. And then, but just nobody knows about it. So this is one that I'm really excited to finally watch. Rings Hauser is in it, which I did not know. And no one else. I know nobody else in this movie. So hopefully it is good. I'm looking down the list trying to find anything else. there isn't, but that is Pale Blood. I am quite excited to watch this one. The next movie that I bought was this one that has been recommended to me a lot, and it is he hasn't done any other movie that I've heard of. It is Satan's Slave. Any Satan themed movie I love. I just watched Satan's Blood recently for the first time, which was recommended by Cultflix, and that one was a lot better than I was expecting it. That one had really great twists, really great plot. It had some really interesting performances that I'm still not sure of, but it's definitely Rosemary's Baby type of plot, which is always fun. Just that paranoia being, I guess, spread throughout the house. But that is Satan's Slave. This next one I got because it looked great. I love the cover art for it. It's a very early release of Vinegar Syndromes, because I actually went just down the webpage of all releases that they had, and I just started clicking things. And a lot of them I was kind of going back and forth on, and one of them was actually, I believe, I can't remember the name, but it's the one by the same director of Grave Robbers and Don't Panic. That was one that was on my list, and I took it out and put in Cemetery of Terror and Grave Robbers instead, which I kind of regret. But this is called Death Row Game Show. Kind of hard to say, but this is a very early release by Vinegar Syndrome. I'm very excited to own it, because Vinegar Syndrome, I don't own really any movies from the early days. So I'm really excited to own this. I wonder if they'll ever do a new slipcover for it. I don't know, which I'll get into in a second when I do the slipcovers. But yeah, it's a game show. Oh wow, okay. So the story is Chuck Toden hosts the most controversial show on TV, Live or Die, where death row inmates compete against each other for a chance to beat the executioner. So there's a whole nother paragraph here, but that's all I need to know. I'm excited for it. This next one I got because I love a good punk rock movie, and this is definitely a very early Vinegar Syndrome title, just from how different the design of the back of it is. But this is Punk Vacation. A peaceful California town is shaken out after the brutal murder of a diner owner by a gang of vicious punks. And then the daughter goes on a revenge rampage. Okay, so I don't want to take too long here. I'm already at 13 minutes and I'm not even done. So the back, as you can see, is very different than the Vinegar Syndromes that we're used to. And I'll just pull out this one. So the newer ones are designed like this, where they have the bullets going down on the right side. You have the banner on the bottom showing everything, and 3 screenshots. Every release has that. This one, I think they were still kind of experimenting. They have the shots on top, and they have the description over here. So definitely an early Vinegar Syndrome title. I haven't heard anything about this. I enjoy my punk rock movies like Return of the Living Dead, Repo Man. Trying to think anything else. I think that's about it. There's a few others that I can't remember, but Punk Vacation is one that I have had on my sights for quite a while, because it's been around for quite a while. But this next one is actually one of the first releases by Vinegar Syndrome, and you can just tell by the design on the back and the fact that it's a blue case, which I guess I just showed the title, but it is Demonoid. This is one of the earliest releases by Vinegar Syndrome. It is directed by Alfredo Zacharias, who has also done The Bees, which was just released by Vinegar Syndrome again, with a new slipcover, which I think it has Mike Saxon, whatever his name is. John Saxon, sorry. Not to give any shade to them. But Stuart Whitman is apparently in this. That is a name that I know. I don't know why. But it's a demon movie. That's really all I know about it. So I'm excited. I love my demon movies. As long as there's a lot of gore. And this one looks especially cheesy. Looks like He-Man. I don't know if that was the intent. But I'm okay with that. Demonoid. This next one falls into the movie theater-centric horror movies of the genre. I don't know what to call that type of genre yet, but I call it the not Vinegar Syndrome. I call it the movie theater themed horror film. So where they have a killer loose at the theaters. Your anguishes, your oh my gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh my god. It just came out from Vinegar Syndrome. Oh my god, what is that movie called? The Last Matinee. Oh my gosh. I was not giving up on that. Last Matinee, Anguish, Midnight Movie, and now we have Blood Theater. Killer running amongst everybody in the theater. That's really all we need to know. Apparently this movie has never been seen by anybody because it says there was a very brief theatrical run. So, good on Vinegar Syndrome for bringing back this movie. I don't know if it's good. I just like movie theater focused horror films. This next one is one that I know of. I think Red Letter Media covered it recently. But this is the body horror, disgusting looking film, Body Melt, which I'm very excited to watch. I love a good special effects extravaganza, and this one definitely is shaping up to be one. I'm trying to see if there's any names that I recognize. They don't have the list of like actors or anything. Oh, yeah, they do. Okay. Ian Smith is maybe one I know. Gerard Kennedy. I wish it was George Kennedy. That is Body Melt. Next, we have one that I swear was recommended to me, but I haven't heard anybody talk about it. And whenever I ask people, like, did you recommend this? They say no. But this ended up on my list because I kept hearing about it from some way. This is Blue Vengeance. This is I guess a rock and roll serial killer movie. So I am excited to watch it. It says it combines gory kills with drug-addled underground rock club scenes. So that'll be hopefully fun. The director is J. Christian Ingvarsson, who I think that's a name that I know, but I don't know from where. If I review it, I will look it up. My second to last non-slipcover movie that I got is one that I think Will recommended to me and said it was really fucking good. This is another punk rock movie, I believe. It is Liquid Sky. This is a movie that I am not going to read anything about because I've heard it's really fucking good. I don't really have anything else to say. I'm just really excited to watch this. And I remember when the slipcover was out for this. So it's not terribly old in terms of the Vinegar Syndrome lineup, but I am very excited to finally have it. And this last one is one I think they did a new slipcover of, but I don't think I was able to get a copy. But This is a well-known slasher movie. I think it's okay. It is a supernatural one, so I'm excited for that. This is a Bloodbeat. This is one that I have been waiting a very long time to watch, and I don't think you can find it anyway. Unknown director, unknown actors, and it's a supernatural slasher film. There's a lot of special features on here. They have the silent version, which I don't know. I did not know that they had that, but they also have a commentary track and some interviews and reversible cover artwork. Okay, that is Bloodbeat, the final non-slipped or non-slip cover movie that I got from the sale. I'm going to move. Gosh, this is a nightmare. My entire desk is covered right now trying to do this video, but I'll just keep it right here. Whatever. We'll do the shortest stack. Has a few. I guess it's a little mixed. But the first slipcover movie that I got it because I heard it was terrible. That it was like a trauma film, or is a trauma movie. Yep, it is trauma produced. So that's good. It has a connection to another Vinegar Syndrome title, which I actually did get from the sale, so I'll show that in a second. But this is the movie with a very disgusting cover. Girl School Screamers. I don't like to say that, but I love the design of this. I bought it just for that. If it's a good movie, thank God. But I love the back of that too. The finishing school that finished them off. Oh my God. This looks like a very disgusting movie. It's directed by John Finnegan, who has done another movie, which I'll show in a second. But I saw the word Ouija board on there, so cool. It's a haunted movie. That's all I know about it. I'm not going to look too deep into it. It's trauma produced. That's all I need to know. Yeah, just to know. But this is one that I've actually already seen. I rented it. Well, not rented it, but I borrowed it from a friend of mine who had a extra disc because they did a I guess like a exchange program because one of the commentary tracks did not encode correctly or something happened. But this is a double feature from Saturn's Core, which is a shot on video kind of focused partner label that I really enjoy. I've loved most of the movies that they have done, but this is one that I loved a lot. Probably one of the best looking partner label films that I've ever seen. This is Red Spirit Lake, and it comes with, which I haven't seen yet, Rearrate. So it's the same director, I believe, but Red Spirit Lake was so fucking good. I may do a review on it. Maybe I'll have that as a topic for the Withering Watch Pal, doing a, I guess, a shot on video segment. But one thing that I really like about shot on video films, because I was looking at the back here and they had the run times right here, and it said 69 minutes and 55 minutes for both of these films. And that's one thing I really appreciate about shot on video movies, is that they're very quick because they don't have the budget to do these really long movies. But I really enjoyed Red Spirit Lake. It was a really great time, and I'm very happy to own a copy now. This is another Saturn's Core movie. I'm a little, I guess, cautious about watching this movie because I watched another release by the same director, same production company called Wave, and it was just okay. So I'm hoping this one's a little better. This is the film Sorority Slaughter. I hope it's a lot better than I just had it in my mind. Psycho Sisters. I saw that recently for the first time. Same actors, same director, same company, everything. And it was just okay. I could see a little bit about how they became a fetish-focused film company. And I hope this movie is not the same way. I hope it's a little better. But, and a little less sleazy. But we'll see. Looks like there's some cult devil worshipping going on. So this is Sorority Slaughter. Please be good. This next one is one that was very low. I think it went out of print during the sale. But this is one that has been on my list for quite a while, and I just never heard anybody say anything about the movies or the movie. But whoops. I'm just trying to make room here. Sorry. This is the film Memorial Valley Massacre, which I wish the front cover or the back cover was the front. This looks great. I love it, but I just really love that guy with the battle axe. Well, I guess a hatchet. But this is another slasher film, so we'll see if it's actually good. If not, I can always flip it. So that's kind of my, I guess my backup plan for these type of slip-covered movies, because Vinegar Syndrome has really great resale value. If there's anything to know about them, it's that. Memorial Valley Massacre. This next one is one I'm very, very excited to own. I'm a huge fan of Len Lowry. It was directed by Lloyd Kaufman, I believe. Not directed. It is written and produced by Lloyd Kaufman from Troma Studios. Where, if you don't know it already, look them up. Watch the Withering Watchpower episode all about it. I did a little, I guess, like a history lesson, just kind of giving the very summarized history of them. But this is the film that is one of the earliest releases by Vinegar Syndrome, but they did a new slipcover, and no one bought it. So it's still above 1,000 quantity, and I bought it because I was really excited to finally be able to get it, because I just haven't had motivation. And the 50% off has been very helpful in clearing out all of these movies here that I have been wanting to get. I don't want to pay, the slightly discounted. But this is the film Sugar Cookies. Woo! I'm really excited for this. Len Lowry is in this film, who, if you don't know her, she's in The Crazies by George A. Romero, and she's also in David Cronenberg's Shivers. And she's great in both of them. I really think she's a great actress. I love the interviews with her about Shivers. There's a really great one on the Vestron release of Shivers. And I am unsure if she has an interview on here. There's a new one with Lloyd Kaufman and Len Lowry. Okay. I am sold. I can't wait to watch those. I hope they're good. I heard the movie isn't the best, but oh well. This next one is a partner release, I believe. Yep. Terror Vision. This is one that I heard so many great things about that originally I was going to ignore it, and I was ignoring it for a while, and the slipcover went dangerously low on the count. So I had to get it, and I was just like, oh, whatever. This is the movie thing. I don't even know if it's a movie. It's the WNUF Halloween special, Halloween 1987. I heard this movie thing is amazing. Great cover. I was not an 80s kid, but I imagine that's what a lot of 80s kids looked like, watching these Halloween specials. But there's a new commentary track on this, which is fun. Apparently it's really scary. I know nothing about this. Everyone was raving about it, though. And with so many people saying good things about it, I kind of had to get it. So, WNUF Halloween special. And I love the VHS design to this. You can kind of see it more on this side. Oops, sorry. So, I hope it's good. If it's not, resell. This next one is one that I have been really wanting to get, and I kept forgetting that it existed. But Oh, I don't see any names I recognize. What a shame. This is the film. Looks like a creature feature with a Nazi zombie in it. This is Devil Story. I love the cover of that. I was going to get this month's package. I think it was September of last year. And I just ended up not getting it because I just was not sold by what everyone was talking about in this movie. Or in that set of movies. But for this particular one, it looked really great. I don't watch trailers again. But this one, from what people told me, it's really good. And it's a Giallo film or Italian. Oh, no, never mind. It's a French film, so I hope it's good. Oh my gosh, it's 30 minutes. So this is Devil Story. I'll try to go faster. Oh, I have a whole nother stack here. Okay, so this is one that went out of print very quickly, I believe. It is Culture Shock movies. So this is one, I don't know if it's even still in print anymore. But this is an action film. Looks like a punk rock movie. So I'll be happy. I don't recognize any of these names again. What a shame. But this is, I got this for half off. This is not part of the package. But when you get the subscription, you're given a 50% off on everything in 2022 that's released. So this was part of it. So I got it. This is Game of Survival, which I love that cover. Looks eerily close to the Action USA cover. But we see some devil worshippers guy. We see a few punks. So hopefully it's good. And we have the grenade thing. Holy hand grenade from Monty Python. I don't know what that is that he's holding, but looks great. Looks like a really cheesy action movie. And we have a little bit of a Kiss makeup right there, that guy. So hopefully it's good. After doing a big haul like this, that's always the hesitation about showing these hauls is how many movies you bought. And then everyone's saying, oh my god, that movie's terrible. But this one I'm holding in particular, I have a really good feeling about because it is a Jalal Mehi Billy Blanks collaboration. I haven't reviewed really any of them on the channel, but I've really enjoyed these movies that they have been putting out with these two. But this is the VSU title? VSA. I can tell because it has a really shitty packaging design that I hate. But it is Expect No Mercy, which I kind of like the color scheme of this, but again, I hate these so much. They are very tight. I've showed it off a million times on the channel, but on the Champagne and Bullets release, all this plastic here is tearing off, and I've had to use tape to put it back. So I'll probably watch it once and never open it again because it is such a tight fit. Vinegar Syndrome stopped designing these like this. It is an absolute affront to me. I think it's, you know, what's it called? It's heresy to have a design like this where it's bottom feeding and it's really tight up here. And I also love the behind the back art, so that's fun. Expect No Messy. I guess from Vinegar Syndrome and the slipcover designs. Okay, this is a big partner label release that I have been waiting my entire life for. I'm a big Doris Richman fan. We watched a few of her movies and the cult film classes that I took. And I can't remember if we watched any of them from here, but we did see... I can't remember. I was going to say A Woman's Torment, but that's Roberta Findlay. But this is the Doris Richman films box set, The Twilight Years. Doris Richman is a Ruffies director, meaning that it was always sort of rape in the movies that she did. A lot of, am I even thinking of the right person? Yes. Okay. So she combines surrealism and exploitation. So I believe she's the Ruffies director. I believe she was involved in that weird segment of, I guess, American filmmaking. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. I have been waiting for this box set for quite a while. Uh-oh. I can't find the top. But these movies are ones that have been needing restorations for quite a while. And I love this design a whole lot more. Where it has the double slip cover. It has the slip box over here. And then the slip cover. And it slides right in. No issues at all with these. But it comes with quite a bit of movies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 films. So, and you can read them off of here. I'm very excited for this release. And they said this is volume 1 of 3. Which they said the same thing about the Homegrown Horrors and the, not that I am desperately wanting this release, but the Cardona collection of all those films. But I'm excited to dive into Doris Richman. She is somebody who I have been waiting for quite a while to watch her films. But I'm going to put this box set over here and then restack things. Okay, so on to the next pile. These next two I've already reviewed and discussed on the channel on the Withering Watchtower episode featuring zombies. This one I loved a lot more than I thought I would. It's a Thai film from Thailand. It takes place in Mexico, and the final fight scene is absolutely insane. It is The Laughing Dead. I love that design. I have been wanting this release for quite a while, so I was really happy to finally score it. And with the slipcover. I don't know if it's sold out. The site is open, I believe, so you should be able to see if there's still copies. The next movie is a partner label. This is one that I ended up loving a lot more than I thought. I didn't give it the highest praise when I was covering it on the Withering Watchtower episode, but I have come around. I really love it. I don't think I was in the right mood while I was watching it, but thinking back on it, I had a very positive experience. This is The Killing Spree. This is a shot-on-video film, or 35mm, I believe. And it is absolutely wonderful. It's very misogynistic, shockingly. But I love the slipcover design so much. You can see there's a guy on this side, right there. And you see like the zombie's head here. And there's a couple zombies coming out of the ground. When I first saw this on the website, I was like, I don't know what is going on this cover. It's just a mess, in my opinion. But now that I've seen the movie and can understand, like, just to give a tease, there's a ceiling fan right here. And there's a head. Somebody gets killed by a ceiling fan. Just to feel your nightmares about the ceiling fan hitting you. In reality, it would just pop off of you. This is one that I was shocked that I was able to get. I got it literally a minute before the site shut down for the sale. And I used my 50% off and got this. This is, I'll just say it. This is Buster Keaton Rides Again. This is kind of his final movie that he ever did in movies in general. And Buster Keaton is a great silent film actor. He's very funny. He was alive up into the 90s, I believe. Or in the 60s, okay. For some reason I thought this came out in the 90s, but this is kind of a documentary all about him, and you just kind of listen to him talk is how I understand it. They went to make a movie called Helicopter Canada, I believe, that he starred in and did a few skits, I guess, for. And ended up that he had a lot to say. And so the documentary crew gave just full on freedom to just say whatever he wants and talk about life, talk about regrets, pleasures, passions, so on and so forth. So I'm really excited to watch this. I'm a huge Buster Keaton fan. Haven't seen enough of his work though. This next one that I got is what everybody recommended ever. And this is one that I finally caved on, especially after finding out that Dana Ashbrook from Twin Peaks, Bobby Briggs, is in this film. This is Girlfriend from Hell from Culture Shock Releasing. This is a company that went out the door swinging, apparently, with this release. Oh, this is the 6th release. I think the first release was the Halloween special, whatever it was. This is one that everybody just put on so much support for. And I can't wait to watch it. I love the slipcover design. It is sold out. It sold out pretty quickly during the sale. I was up at midnight doing the sale. So I was very lucky to have been able to get this. It's a devil movie. That's all I need to know. And everyone loves it. Everyone I've talked to has expressed a lot of love and affection for this movie. So, Girlfriend from Hell. Now, here's a regional horror film that I originally wasn't going to get, but I have been told that this is as good as Sister Sister, which is what I reviewed in the February package, I believe. And apparently this is a North Carolina-based horror film. Well, Sister Sister, I believe, was Florida. And that movie blew me out of the water, one of my favorites out of that month. I loved Sister Sister. But this is the film The Grave. And this is another VSA title. And I got copy 4,546 out of 5,000. So it's getting low. So if you don't have it already and it's not sold out, I recommend getting it. I was told this was a regional horror film from North Carolina, which is where I'm from. Not born here, but I've lived most of my life here. But we have Keith David in this film, who was in They Live, and also The Thing, I believe. And I love Keith David. I love his interviews on the They Live release from Shout Factory and The Thing, when he's interviewed on there. And also when he was one of the main interviewers for the horror films based on... I'm trying to remember what it's called. It is Horror Noir, which is all about black-focused horror films. And his parts in that are really wonderful, very insightful, things I never would have thought of if he did not say it. And he's in here playing a priest, is what I know. That's all I know. I'm just excited to have another regional horror film that was personally recommended to me to watch. This next one is one that they reprinted with a new slipcover. This is one that I have been halfway wanting to watch, but the slipcover won me over. It is the film Hobgoblins. It's a Gremlins ripoff. That's all you need to know. I love the design. I love the color scheme on it. I just love the Vinegar Syndrome slipcovers a lot, for the most part. Some are quite bad, but the original edition looked like this. I think even the original slipcover looked like that, but they've been redoing old releases with new slipcovers for movies that have not been selling well, I think. I assume they don't sell well because they wouldn't have done a new slipcover for it, if not to incentivize people buying these titles. But this next movie is one that was also done by the other director, I think. Devil Story, I said. One of those movies I showed earlier, I said that it was directed by... Oh, it's the same makers as Girls' School Screamers. Okay, that's what I thought. Is this also trauma? Also a trauma film. Oh my god. This is Blades. I think it's about a lawnmower that eats people. Unless I'm thinking about the Tobe Hooper film. I'm trying to find... Oh, it is a lawnmower. Okay, it's a killer lawnmower film. Made by Trauma. I'm excited. That's all I need to know about the film. That is Blades. This next one is a shot-on-video film that has been recommended quite a bit, actually, among everybody. And I love the slipcover for it. It is the film Sinister. It's a Saturn's Core film. I think I own all of the Saturn's Core films now. I guess I'm stuck being a completionist and collecting all of them. But this is a shot-on-video film. That's really all I needed to know. And I love Saturn's Core. Most of the movies they have released, I have really enjoyed. That is Sinister. This next one... I'm trying to think or remember why I got it. Nothing on the back to indicate why I bought it, but the slipcover looks really fucking good. This is Shallow Grave. I love how there's a bunch of dead people kind of in a grave. There's a guy with a gun, a giant woman's head. It looks very weird and absurdist and a little bit surreal. But I did not know this. This is a really great caption. Where the most feared killer wears a badge. I think most feared killers wear a badge, but this looks great. It's a slasher film. That's really all I know about it. It's from Florida. Not many special features, just a couple interviews, and I think one commentary track, freshly recorded, so that's good. That is Shallow Grave from Florida. This next one I thought I took off the list, so I hope it's good, because if not, I'll just sell it. No problem. There's no description on the back, which drives me crazy, because I can't get an idea of what this is about. But I think this is Altered Innocence. Guess it is. Okay. The 34th release. I don't believe that. This is the film Wild Tigers I Have Known. I know nothing about this. This was on my wish list for quite a while. I clicked the button Add All to wish list, and I went through, took out all the ones I already own, and then kind of just went from there. And I guess I somehow missed this one because I was going to take it off, but I got it half off with my subscription discount. But I just really hope this is a good movie. I know nothing about it, and they don't have a description on the back. Outside of 14-year-old Logan is in the middle of middle school, crushing on a boy, daydreaming of another self, and waiting to see a mountain lion. My interest has peaked quite a bit, considering that this is a queer film. Not many gay films in general, actually. So I'm really happy that they have this release. It's a 15th anniversary edition, but it came out in 2007. I think I just saw it on here. So, I don't know. I may do a review of it if I end up really liking it, but this is a full wild card for me. So this is Wild Tigers I Have Known. Tigers. Okay, we're getting low. We have 5 more releases. This is one that I have been going back and forth on. This series of releases by AGFA. But this is the Smut Without Smut. Satanic Horror Rite. I've heard that these this particular collection of movies are really good. I have heard generally okay things about the Smut Without Smut releases, but this one especially I've heard really good things on. So I'm really excited to watch it. This is a slip-covered edition. I think it sold out, so you can't really find it anyway. So that is Satanic Horror Night. It's not right like I thought it was when I first said it, but okay, this next one is another BSA title. Again, it has a really awful design, but this is a trilogy of Category 3 films, I believe. Oh, okay. The first movie is Jalal Mehi film. Okay. Did not know that. But Cynthia Rothrock is in this film. Or in this trilogy, but this is Tiger Claws 1 to 3, I believe. It's a trilogy. So this is a kung fu action film starring Cynthia Rothrock and directed by Jalal Mehi, who he also did Expect No Mercy and the other movies. I can't think off the top of my head. TC 2000, that one's great. That's my favorite so far. But another really cheesy 90s action movie. It's all I needed to know to buy it. This next one was also specifically recommended to me. I heard it was better than Seven, that film Seven, with the 7 as the V. I haven't seen it. I've heard this one's a lot better, so I'll see. I'm just excited to watch it. It is Christopher Lambert's Resurrection. I love the religious iconography on the front. I think it looks great. The back says he's coming. So I hope it's a serial killer Jesus coming after everyone. Oh, wow. Okay. The actor Christopher Lambert, I assume the brother, also starred in Mortal Kombat. So David Cronenberg acts in this movie. So I guess this is the final film by him, or starring him, that I will see. Because I've seen Jason X and I've seen Nightbreed, which I saw many years ago. I can't say my opinions because I don't think they still apply. But Resurrection, excited, yay. I'm out of breath. I have 2 box sets here that I'm very excited to show. The first one I'll show because I'm not really happy with the damage that is on it. It's not really a big deal, but it is peeling off. This is a partner label one that I was not expecting to get, but I heard really great things about it. So I said, fuck it, and I got it. This is the Primetime Panic box set, starring, not starring, but including Dreams Don't Die, Freedom, and Death Ride to Osaka. Why have I heard of that? Death Ride to Osaka. I've heard of that film somewhere. I'm not sure where, but I am really excited for this. I've heard really great things about this set, so I don't know it much again. I read the description before I buy it, and if I say, yeah, that sounds great, I buy it, and if not, I just add it to the wish list, and I reevaluate later. This next one is one that I'm really excited for because I'm a huge fan of I Spit on Your Grave, starring this actress, but this is the box set Camille Keaton in Italy. Apparently she went to Italy for a few years and starred in some exploitation films from there, such as Madeline, Tragic Ceremony, and Sex of the Witch. So this is one I'll probably do a review on because I'm actually really interested in this. I love Camille Keaton and I Spit on Your Grave. She has some of the best acting I've ever seen in a rape revenge film, but I'll just show kind of the front okay. I don't know if I can show all the covers, but I'll try to censor them as best as I can. But this is Madeline. A man is grabbing Camille Keaton, I assume to rape her. The next one is, I gotta cover up a bit, Tragic Ceremony, which I don't know anything about. I hope it's satanic themed. It is. Oh my gosh. I looked down. It said satanic rites. Okay, good. That's all I need to know. Okay. And this next one is a Giallo film, looks like. I don't want to cover her up, but I gotta cover other parts of her up. The next one is Sex of the Witch, which has the Giallo black glove right here, and I can't show too much more. It says an almost impossibly trashy mix of gothic horror, sex drama, and Giallo overtones. Oh my god. The only credit that they give for the director, Angelo Panaccio, is Holocaust 2. Never heard of it. I don't know that movie at all. But this is one of those box sets that I will have to watch in like quick order in order to really immerse myself, and then watch the special features and maybe rewatch the movies. Definitely seems that type of box set, but so that's almost an hour of a haul video, so I apologize, and I thank you for lasting this long if you've gotten this far. Which I didn't show the damage, by the way, but it's flat on the top. As long as it's not broken and bent in half, I don't really care too much. But I'm really excited for all of these releases. The older Vinegar Syndrome ones is a little bit hit or miss for me. I may keep them just because. The slipcovers, though, I can resell if I don't like them or trade them in to someone who actually does want them. There's a lot. I think there were 47 releases in this pile. I don't... Oh, yeah. The package fell after I put it on the shelf. So that is all for today. I'll have another haul video soon. Probably sometime next week when the July Vinegar Syndrome package comes in. Which it does not feel like we're halfway done with the year, but here we are. Enjoying it so far. Thank you all so much for watching.